Have you ever met someone who seems super nice at first, but you get a feeling something's a bit off? Well, today's story is all about a character just like that. Let's dive into the tale of the Cunning Fox and the Clever Stork. Once upon a time, in a bustling forest, there lived a fox. But this wasn't just any fox. He was incredibly cunning and loved playing tricks on everyone. He had a real talent for it. He'd approach other animals with the sweetest words, making them feel like they were his best friend in the whole world. And just when they trusted him completely, wham, he'd play a prank on them. One sunny afternoon, while strolling through the woods, the fox spotted a stork. The stork was elegant and graceful, with her long legs and a very long beak. The fox thought to himself, a new friend to trick. He walked right up to her, put on his most charming smile, and started a conversation. He was so friendly and so interested in everything she had to say that the stork quickly thought she had made a wonderful new friend. After a few days of this charming act, the fox decided it was time for his plan. He said, "My dear friend Stork, you simply must come to my house for a feast. I'll prepare the most delicious meal you've ever had." The stork, delighted by the invitation, happily accepted. She was so excited, she told all her other bird friends about the generous fox and the grand feast she was going to. Finally, the day of the feast arrived. The stork groomed her feathers, made sure she looked her best, and flew over to the fox's den, her stomach rumbling in anticipation. She knocked on the door, and the fox welcomed her in. But when she looked around, she didn't see a grand table set for a feast. The fox put on a sad face and said, "Oh, my dear stork, I am so sorry. I had planned a huge meal, but something came up and I couldn't prepare it. I hope you don't mind, but all I have to offer is some soup." The stork was a little disappointed, but she was polite and said, "Oh, that's quite all right." "Soup sounds lovely." The fox then trotted into his kitchen and came back with the soup. And this is where the trick begins. The stork stared in disbelief. The soup wasn't in a deep bowl or a mug that she could drink from. No, the fox had served a delicious smelling soup in two very, very shallow bowls. The fox lapped up his soup easily with his tongue, saying, "Isn't this soup just wonderful?" But the poor stork, with her long, thin beak, could only dip the very tip of it into the soup. She couldn't get a single drop. She was hungry, disappointed, and felt very foolish. The fox just sat there enjoying his meal, with a sly grin on his face. The stork finally understood. This wasn't a friendly dinner. It was a cruel joke. What do you think the stork will do next? Will she just fly away hungry and sad? Or will she come up with a clever plan of her own? Let me know your predictions in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to find out what happens in part 2. Thanks for watching.